Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. We launched another workshop in Bengaluru, so next month. So if you're interested, you can check the description. You can subscribe for the workshop. Yesterday, gold is hitting all-time high. When the gold price was around 9,000 rupees per gram, people were asking me, sir, will it touch 10,000? Now it has actually crossed 11,000. So gold all-time high, US markets all-time high, Japan market all-time high, cryptos all-time high. But our market is still far away from all-time high. But however, last month, the Nifty fell continuously for 8 trading sessions and 9 red candles, and now followed by 3 big red candles. Now Nifty has recovered almost 500 points. Now the question is, what next? Of course, today is an expiry. Expiry related things will come into the picture. People, those who have shorted earlier, they are struggling. And because of that, they sell more put options to manage. And then if sudden reversal happens, these people will get into all kinds of troubles. So today's trading session will be surely, more volatile because of the, weekly expiry. But if you leave about this, maybe going forward. Number one, I stated already, if Nifty closes above 24,180, then Nifty is likely to become long. We cannot be underperforming the world for a very, very long time. But we can underperform global markets for some time. Now, why that sometime? In the past, the Indian markets have underperformed the global markets for few weeks to few months. Only as and when the government talking about FII taxation. But this time, there is no FII taxation. Okay, but this time is the problem between US and India. So still, there is no news about any serious negotiation. There is no sign of Trump coming down, reducing the 50% tariff for India. And then, so that is the big hangover in our market. But however, when the global markets are at all-time high and we are trading lower, so if there is any news, the market can shoot up. You may remember before May 12, there was a war between India and Pakistan, and markets were trading around 24,000. So the day the ceasefire news came, the Nifty shot up 4%. So something like that can happen. So, markets, the people who want to take long position, short position at certain level, markets may not give a chance. So that is how the markets work. So the first resistance is 24 or 25,180, sorry. And not only that, if you look at the very, very short term, 9 red candles followed by 3 green candles. So the 9 red candles, so the Nifty fell, and then 3 green candles, market shot up. So there, if you are talking about Fibonacci retracement, the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement, so that is considered to be a good resistance. So if that is crossed, then there is a possibility of 100% retracement. So that 61.8% retracement is coming around 25,120. So which means that 25,100 to 25,200. So there are multiple resistances. So it's not easy to cross that. And yesterday, not sure why the market shot up so much for a third straight day. but FIIs are still net sellers. The GST reduction, the second biggest reform, came with effect from 22nd September. So from that day until today, FIIs were net sellers for every single trading day. Not even a single trading day, they were net buyers. But however, yesterday, FIIs have sold only for about 300 crores, but the domestic institutions have pumped in huge amount of money, that is 5,000 plus crore, so to support the market. So probably that is the reason there was a significant short covering in IT stocks. IT index has shot up more than 2% yesterday. The good news was about the banking. So the most of the banks, they've announced their quarterly business outlook, which was better than expected, but it is the IT stocks which has outperformed the market, did better than the banking stocks. Banking stocks also, it has been Bank Nifty has been very volatile, between 54,000 and 57,600. And now Bank Nifty, after falling closer to 54,000, now recovered. Now I think it is about above 56,000. Now the Bank Nifty is just only 3% away from its all-time high. Remember, sectorally, it was the banking sector was very good, positive. In fact, when Nifty did not go anywhere near all-time high, it was a Bank Nifty, shot up like 6-7% above the previous all-time high. That's all-time high last September was around 54,000. It went up to 57,600. But then, at some point of time, so banking stocks took rest, and then auto stocks came into the picture. Ever since the announcement by Prime Minister on August 15th regarding the GST reduction, so auto index has been on the run. It was on the fast lane. I think auto index has shot up more than 11-12% since August 15. So in a bull market, normally what happens, one sector goes higher, take rest, then another sector goes higher, that also take rest, then third sector goes. But meanwhile, this US 50% tariff, Trump problem, everything came, again market fell. Overall, Nifty has been trading between 24,500 and 25,500 violently for the last many months. I think since May 12, May, June, July, August, September, October, for almost 6 months, this market is just consolidating. Sooner than later, so market has to go higher, but we have to see. But for that to happen, so there must be some concrete measures, in terms of negotiation with US. So that is a catch. But for short term, as I told you, I'm expecting Nifty to trade between 24,500 on the downside, 25,200 on the higher side. And I also told you, for one or the other reason, if Nifty closes about 24,180, so that is definitely a time to be long in the market, not time to be short in the market. So that is as per some technical analysis which I am following. So positive things, the global markets are good. There was a huge short covering in IT index, and third day market made a bigger green candle. 3 days up is not a big deal, but all 3 green candles were very big green candles. So all these are positives. So negatives, as I told you, FIIs keep selling, and then large amount of money is being sucked out by IPOs, and then FIIs keep on selling. And on top of which, in a rising market, yesterday, the volatility index was also higher. So these are all the negative points. So today, it is an expiry. So I'm expecting, Nifty to close between maybe 25,000 and 25,150. So that's a very, very small range. But because since 3 days market has shot up, the markets may need some kind of a consolidation before going up further. So that's why I'm expecting this is a very, very short, very, very small range of about 75 point plus or minus from where it closed yesterday. But right now, the GIFT Nifty is indicating about 20-30 point lower. But in fact, for the last 2 trading sessions also, it was indicating like that only. But our market went up. So let us see what is going to happen today. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.